How to make a guy regret losing you. Now, let's be honest, girls, when we break up with someone, or if they didn't treat us right in a relationship and they didn't want to continue and we really liked them, we put so much effort in, and they want to move on or they break up with us, this doesn't feel nice. And a lot of us, we get that feeling, I'm going to show them. They're going to regret losing me. And I think this feeling doesn't have to be a bad thing. Actually, we can use this feeling of wanting to seek revenge almost in a good way, so that you can go and transform your life, change your life, upgrade your life, so that the person is going to regret losing you. Now, before I get started, I want to mention that in no way do I mean like where you go and start playing mind games, start doing silly things. No, we're adults, we're mature. This is more about when you've been hurt and you want to move on, and where you can use this energy, this hurt, the pain even, to your advantage, where you can use it to change your life. Use that energy, that pain for so many things. Sometimes we get energy from pain, where you use that pain to benefit your life, to transform it, to turn it into something that has happened, something that has been the best thing that has happened to you. And in this process, it's just going to be inevitable that the person is going to regret losing you. I can guarantee you that. So let's get straight into the steps. The first one is to create distance and have no contact with this person. When we break up with someone, we need to remember that if you've been with them for a little while, we get used to habits. We get used to the habit of being with that person, especially if you've been with them for a little while. You get used to the habit of texting them. You get used to the habit of going out every Saturday with them. We get used to the habits. When you create distance, when there's no contact, this will give you both some space to lose that connection of habits that you've created together. When you practice no contact, you've heard the saying, absence makes the heart grow fonder, and I really believe in this. This has always been true for me in my relationships and my breakups that I've been through. Initially, it might be hard. I know, it's so tempting to contact them, to text them. I know it's so tempting to text them good night because that's what you used to do all the time. But this is where you will develop and build self-control and self-worth to not text this person. This is when you really need to build your work on your willpower to really apply the no contact rule, because that is when the person is really going to miss you. Because they're also used to, don't forget, the other person is also used to having you in their life. They may not show it, they may not say it to you, but just like you, they are also having their own feelings and emotions. So when you create that space and you don't contact them, as hard as it is, I can promise you that they will think about, why is she not texting me? How come she has not got in contact? I can guarantee you that they will start missing you. So that's the number one step, is to make them feel curious. Why have you gone silent and not contacted them? Become a mystery. The second point is learn to walk away. This is so powerful, really powerful, but so effective. I can promise you, this will make someone regret losing you when you learn to be like, okay, you don't want to be together, you don't want to try, okay, fine, and you walk away. When you learn to walk away, you are showing the person that you have self-worth. You're not going to be there begging, pleading. No. If someone has made the decision that they don't want to be with you, you will accept it gracefully. You're not going to fight. And you learn to walk away. Walking away is sexy. People want what they cannot have. I promise you. We all have that in us. Think about it yourself. Have you ever really liked a guy, but then he came on too much on you, showing too much interest, and you kind of backed off? As soon as he backs off, you're like, actually, I like that initial attention. Now that they don't want you, you want it more. It's just like that. People want what they cannot have. When you learn to walk away, you become mysterious in a way. Like, what is she doing? What is she up to? And people love mystery. They want to know what's going on. Because I think sometimes, especially if you've been in an unhealthy relationship, where you kind of break up, make up, break up, make up, people get used to you kind of crawling back, or they get used to you always being there, no matter how they treat you. When you walk away, you are showing, I love myself, I see the value in myself, and I am going to walk away. If someone doesn't want me, I am not going to beg, I'm not going to wait around for this person to change their mind. I don't have to prove to this person how much I am worth. There are so many people out there that I can go and meet. It may be hard in the beginning, I understand, but it is so worth it to gracefully walk away, and it's so attractive. And I promise you, the other person is going to wonder, they're going to be curious to find out about your life, about what's going on. The third thing, and this is my favorite one, the best revenge. The best revenge, in my opinion, to make someone regret losing you is to improve your own life. Work on yourself. That is the number one revenge. Pull back all that energy that you were giving to this relationship and pour it back into yourself. This is the time for you. This is the time for you to develop, to work on yourself, to do all the things that you've been putting on hold. This is the time for you to overcome things, maybe trauma or any other issues that you've been going through. This is the time to do it. This is the time for you to upgrade yourself, to become the 2.0 version of yourself. And automatically, when someone sees that you are moving on with your life and you're improving, you've become better, you look better, they will regret losing you, I promise. This has happened to me many times. When you put the focus back, instead of chasing that person, when you put the focus back on improving your life and you, the person will regret losing you. So think about areas in your life that you can improve. Maybe you could start reading some more personal development books, self-improvement. I really suggest doing that because it will help expand your mind. You will be more educated, you'll be more attractive, not just physically, but also mentally. Because guess what, ladies? Men also like women who are quite intellectually attractive as well, not just physically. If you want to improve the way you look, this is the time to do it. Maybe you could start the gym and work on your body. Maybe you wanted to start some dance classes. This is the time to do it. Because when you take care of yourself, when you are growing, when you are improving yourself, it will automatically show. The other person is going to be able to feel that the energy is no longer with them. And people can sense that. People can sense when they are not the center of the attention anymore. It's weird. Even if they are not next to you, people will be able to feel that, you've got your own life. You're concentrating on you. They are no longer a priority in your life, and they will feel that. This moves me on to the next point, which is to fall in love with your life. It connects to my last point, and I've mentioned it in some of my other videos. The most attractive people are people who are in love with their own life, not people who are looking and desperate to be with other people. It's the people who are so busy with their own life and what they are doing. So think about your own life. Now that you are single, think about how you can improve it. This is the time for you to fully get involved and find your passions, create your dream life. As cliche as it is, as it sounds, you can create your dream life. And sometimes I find when you are single, you don't have that distraction. You have that energy that you need to pour into the things that really matter to you so that you can become that person who's attractive AF. So think about the things that you want to do, your passions. What are they? For me, I love music. I love going to music concerts and music events. I love art. I love creating things. These are my passion that bring me joy. What are your passions? Think about your passions and your interests that you could really get into so that you can fall in love with your life. Make your life so busy that you're so busy with your own passions and interests. I know it's not going to happen overnight. I get it. But when you find things that you are passionate about, that bring you joy, you realize that you don't really need to depend on someone else to make you this happy. You can do it yourself. And what can be better than that? I'm not saying being in a relationship doesn't bring joy and happiness, because I know it does. We need relationships, we need friendships, we need all of these kind of connections. We're human beings. But when you can find things that light your soul up on your own, that is going to be a game changer for you in your life. You are going to be independent from relying on external validations, external attention, the constant need for external things to make you happy, because you can do it on your own. And that is attractive. That is when someone is going to regret losing you. It could be things like where you want to spend some time traveling, exploring other countries. This is the time to do it. You know, sometimes we can take our time here for granted. We feel that we have forever in this world. I'm sorry to break it to you, but we don't. Our time in this world is precious. And trust me, someone who's in their 40s, where time feels like it's ticking, tick, 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 tick. I'm wasting so much of my time in my 30s, in my 20s, worrying about things that I shouldn't have worried about, relationships that I shouldn't have paid that much attention to. That's why I'm telling you, use this time to do all the things that you want to do, because that's going to create the next 2.0 version of you, the upgraded version, and that is going to be so attractive. Anyone is going to want to be around that, and I can guarantee you it will make them regret losing you. The next thing I suggest to do would be, as hard as it is, I would really encourage you to go out there and create a new life for yourself. I know initially this might be hard, but the sooner you can get out there and meet other people, meet other guys or meet other girls, the sooner you can get yourself out there and start meeting new people, you realize that there's so many guys out there that you can choose from. There's billions of people in this world, and we can forget that in our own little bubble that we live in, including myself. I can fall into this trap sometimes, so I do have to remind myself too. There's so many people out there that you can choose from, but you need to put yourself out there. And it doesn't mean, I'm not saying go out there and get into the next relationship. No. What I am saying is, when you go out there and you start mingling with new people, you start making new friends, you start getting involved in new activities, that habit that you created with your ex, that will slowly start diminishing. That story that you had with your ex, that would slowly start seeming like it's going further and further away from your life. And that's what you want. The more you create new experiences, the old experiences are going to go further and further away. And that's what we want. It means getting out there, meeting new guys, and realizing that the world is abundant. This person who doesn't want to be with you, who's mistreated you, is not the only person in the world. When you go out there to meet new people, you realize that there's so many people out there who are waiting for you, who deserve you, who will treat you better, who you are more compatible with. And it will make you realize, hang on, why am I stuck thinking about this one person and thinking that they are God's gift and that it has to be this one person I have to be with? No, it isn't. There's so many people out there that you can choose from, but you need to make the effort. You need to take the courage. You need to be uncomfortable. Take the risks. and you will see the reward in the other side. And sooner or later, when you start mingling and meeting new people and making friends, you look back and you think, actually, that person isn't what I really wanted. I've met so many more people who have better quality in the person that I'm looking for. It will make you realize that. It will make you realize that really you are not even compatible with this person. It will make you realize that there's so many more options and people who are better for you. And not to be in that mentality where you are scared that you're not going to meet anyone. That's why you're desperate to be with someone who's not treating you right. These are some of the ways that I have found that has helped me, and I hope it can give you some ideas and give you some tips on what you can do. Remember that this whole process of developing yourself, working on yourself, it will automatically make someone regret losing you, especially if they've mistreated you and not been nice and not putting the effort in the relationship as much as you have. When you walk away, when you pull all the focus and energy back into your own life, work on yourself, you'll really see the difference in yourself, but also the other person is going to sense that the energy is no longer with them, and they will regret it, I can promise you. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you. Share your thoughts with me. If you've liked this video, don't forget to like and also subscribe, because it will show me that this is the type of videos you'd like, and I will continue to make some more videos like this. I hope you're all doing really well. I am sending you my love here from the UK, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.